Jake and his cheeky parrot, Squawk, loved going on adventures together. Jake, with his bright blonde hair and sparkling blue eyes, always dreamed of sailing the seas with pirates. He loved the splash of the salty waves and the wind rushing through his hair. Squawk, who loved to shout, "Adventure! Adventure!" was always by his side. One day, as they were sailing on a big ship with their pirate friends, a giant wave crashed into them. The ship rocked and swayed until, splash, it broke apart, leaving Jake and Squawk stranded on a lonely, empty island. They stood on the rocky beach, looking out at the endless ocean. Their ship was gone, and the island was quiet, except for Squawk's excited chirps. "Adventure! Adventure!" he squawked, flapping his colorful wings. Jake laughed. Even though they were stuck, Squawk's happiness made him feel braver. As they walked around the island, they found a dark, spooky cave hidden between tall cliffs. The entrance was big and scary, but Jake was curious. "Well, Squawk," he said, "our adventure starts here." Together, they stepped inside. The cave was cold and damp, and it smelled strange. Suddenly, a torch on the wall lit up all by itself. A glowing path stretched ahead into the shadows. Jake's heart thumped in his chest. "I think someone wants us to keep going," he whispered to Squawk. The parrot fluffed up his feathers and chirped excitedly. They followed the glowing torches deeper into the cave. The walls were covered with carvings, pictures and symbols that looked like they told a story about people who had lived there long ago. Squawk kept squawking, "Adventure! Adventure!" as they walked, making Jake laugh even though he was a little nervous. After a while, they came to a staircase carved into the rock. It twisted and turned, reaching up into the dark. Jake couldn't see the top, but he was determined. "Here we go," he said, and started climbing. Step by step, they went higher and higher. It felt like the stairs would never end, but Jake kept going, encouraged by Squawk's cheerful cries. Finally, they reached the top and stepped into a huge, sparkling room. The walls were covered in crystals that shone with bright, colorful lights. In the middle of the room sat a giant golden treasure chest. Jake's eyes grew wide with excitement. "Squawk, look at this," he said. Squawk flapped his wings and shouted, "Treasure! Treasure!" Jake walked to the chest and slowly opened it. Inside, he saw piles of gold coins, glittering jewels, and a strange map. But the most amazing thing was a glowing orb, sitting right on top of the treasure. When Jake picked it up, it began to shine and hum softly. Suddenly, a mysterious voice filled the room. "You have found the heart of the island," it said. "Take care of it. This orb can bring life back to this land." Jake looked out of the cave and saw the empty, quiet island. He knew what he had to do. "Squawk, we've got a big job ahead," he said with a smile. Squawk chirped, "Adventure! Adventure!" and flapped his wings. Jake and Squawk set off to explore the island and use the magical orb to make it beautiful and full of life again. They didn't know what challenges they might face, but they were ready for anything. After all, every day was an adventure when they were together.
Please consider subscribing and like my videos.